Sup, my name is Ryu for the TheCouncilNetwork. Let's talk about SmackDown, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and the fucking ugly. Because it's going to be one hell of a discussion. Now, for those of you wondering, this week's SmackDown was a lot better than last week's, and obviously it's the final go-home show till Backlash on Sunday. Will Becky Lynch win the title at Backlash? Probably not. It'll probably be Nikki Bella. Fuck my life. But one thing I do have to say is that they did make the women's division in SmackDown feel more important and more significant than they have in the past couple of weeks. And I digress when I say this because I'm probably saying it the wrong way. When the women were drafted to SmackDown, it did not hold meaning as much as it does now. There was no title, and there really wasn't a reason for you to care. I mean, honestly, it just kind of felt like the B-show women division, and that really wasn't a reason to care. With this new belt comes a new significant meaning of, wow, they're going to have a champion, and yes, Raw has it too, I'm aware, but one is blue and one is red. It's whatever it is. As long as the fucking NXT one doesn't turn yellow, I'm fine with it. That would be hilariously just hilarious. Me personally, I want Becky Lynch to win the title at Backlash. She needs to win it. God damn it, writers, give it to her. But something deep and dark and mysterious and evil inside of me says that Nikki's going to get it. Because let's be honest, Nikki's a lot older than Becky. And she probably doesn't have as many years left in wrestling as Becky does, because Becky's much, much younger, and that's no disrespect to Nikki Bella. She put on a great show tonight, I must say that much, which is surprising. We have Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Natalya, Naomi, Becky Lynch, and Nikki Bella. There we go. I was about to say Eva Marie. Nikki Bella to, basically be the six-pack women's challenge elimination match. I don't know how I feel about it. I think the name's kind of meh, but you should have just said fatal six-way women's division match for the SmackDown Women's Championship belt. That would have been fine too, but no, we gotta make it all special and fantastical. It just is what it is. But The Miz, the most hated heel on the planet because of the promo he cut with Bryan on Talking Smack. And goddamn, he was talking some smack. I was waiting for Bryan to smack the shit out of him. He didn't. Went against Apollo Crews. Yay! Yeah. Here's my biggest problem. They're not allowing Apollo Crews to show his charisma. The guy's got a lot of charisma. And I think the problem is he didn't have enough time in NXT to really flourish before being drafted over to SmackDown. And I know, I've seen his independent work. It's fucking fantastic. But they need to turn him into a Cesaro for SmackDown. Less talk, more wrestling, because Apollo Crews knows how to wrestle, and goddamn can he really do it well. The Miz does one thing right. Makes you hate him, and he fights like basically Stone Cold. He's a brawler. To fight like Stone Cold, not really, but he basically keeps you and himself safe. I hate to say what he said on Talking Smack was right, but the less risky stuff keeps him in the ring a lot longer than it did for Daniel Bryan, as much as I love Daniel Bryan. But honestly, The Miz is probably going to retain his title because I really don't see anyone taking it from him, not even Dolph Ziggler. And it's just kind of one of those things I'm like, Dolph, you had a world title shot, and now you're down to this. Then we get to the tag team division, where basically the Usos have, I guess, lost, but now technically won. I'll go into why towards the end of this. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I'm happy for that match. I talked a lot about it last week. I don't want to talk as much about it this week because, I don't know, I just kind of feel like Bray can carry, in small promos by himself, he can carry an entire feud. He's just great at what he does. And Randy, obviously, he's a fucking legend. There's no way. There's no one to deny he's going to be huge when he goes into the Hall of Fame. Future Hall of Famer for sure. And it's going to be nuts. But, I'm sorry, every time Naomi comes out with that Feel the Glow, I kind of chuckle. I'm like, you know what? It works for her, but still at the same time, I'm like, yeah. But back to the point here. We got the Hype Bros. Get hype, stay hype, be hype forever. Woo! Versus Heath Slater and Rhino. And of course we got to meet the entire Heath family. Woo! That was so much fun to meet them. Honestly, what they're doing right with Heath is they're making you care about him. They're making you take someone. Well, they're taking someone from the lowest of the low and bringing them into a medium. He's not going to be, the next Daniel Bryan, but people can get behind him, and he could be a low mid tier card, and that's absolutely fine. It works for the guy. But honestly, he's got a lot of charisma. I like what he does. It just, I don't see him winning the belt. And if he won the belt, that would be shocking. Honestly, at this point, whoever replaces American Alpha is probably going to be taking the belt. So the Usos took on American Alpha in probably one of the quickest matches I've seen on SmackDown's in history. And I was happy. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, American Alpha. Fuck yeah. I honestly love American Alpha. But of course, the Usos turn heel. They're getting their anger out, and knee injury confirmed. Thanks, Usos. You can go blow me. Sorry, not so sorry. But honestly, it just pisses me off because it's like, I know what people are going to say. American Alpha just came up to the main roster. Give them time to settle before giving them the belts and pushing all that pressure on them. But they've been shown to be so great in the ring and so powerful and dominating the entire tag team division that they should just get the belts at this point. Honestly, that push, it's kind of like the first time that Sheamus came into WWE. His first pay-per-view, he beat John Cena in a tables match to win the title. On his debut, like his debut pay-per-view. That tells you everything. Fandango, meh. I just pretty much, that was like piss break for me. I'm sorry. It just was. I'm not even invested in him. But AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, final promo cut. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. Also this month again, Connor's Cure. Good cause, good cause. The Kurt Hawkins, I don't even remember who Kurt Hawkins is, to be completely honest, so I don't know how to feel about it. If he was, Shelton Benjamin, I think I'd be a little more hyped than that, but it is what it is. But I can't believe I'm saying this. Heath and Rhino are in the finals, and I don't know who's they're gonna be going against. I guess they'll be going against the Usos because technically American Alpha got kicked out because of knee injury. I don't know. I really don't know, but that kind of makes me very angry, and now I'm going to root for Heath to win, which is weird. I have these weird emotions right now. I don't know how to display them. Honestly, I like that AJ said, the whole thing with the trophy, and he's getting basically the push over Ambrose at the moment with this final push to Backlash. But I love how Dean's like, that's the only trophy you'll ever get from me. And just the back and the forth between them, it really feels as if Dean is not being as scripted and AJ's not, on the script as much, or just letting it flow. The soccer mom thing, yeah, it's great for the kids because of the way his hair is. I don't really give a shit. AJ's a great worker, Dean's a great worker, and I can't help myself but root for both of these guys to win the belt. Honestly, though, if I had to pick one, and I'll say it again, it's going to be AJ Styles. Because I'm not trying to hate on him, but he is getting up there in age, and they do need to push him and give him that title reign at least once. That was a mistake I felt with Sting, is that they got him in so late, and he only had 2 matches before he pretty much had to hang it up and retire, that it was a missed opportunity. And AJ is a lot younger, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those things that you just gotta give him the belt and just give him his run. Dean is much younger. Dean's going to have time to, come back up and do it all over again. And I think Dean has been a pretty good champion, I got to admit. I was hoping for a little bit more, but, with the whole draft just took, precedence. I think that's the thing. So this is up from the WWE Twitter. Injury update, WWE Gable suffers knee injury on SmackDown Live. Out of the title match indefinitely. Like, I really love American Alpha. their time in NXT, I was hoping they would become, 2-time champs, but it is what it is. And seeing them on the main roster got me really excited, and I was like, yeah, they're going to win those belts. They're going to win them with ease. I don't know if this is a storyline thing or a real injury. If it's a real injury, it's a blow to WWE as a whole, because honestly, I know Raw and SmackDown are supposed to be competing with each other, but at this time, you don't want to lose any more talent, especially with the loss of Finn at the moment, who's recovering from the whole shoulder thing with Seth. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not putting the blame on anyone. It's a freak accident, enough said. But, just at the end of the day, it sucks overall, so it is what it is. But I think SmackDown definitely had it good. And if I had to give SmackDown a score, I'd probably say an 8 out of 10. Because I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I did for Raw. And they're starting to feel like two different entities. And there are good things on Raw. I can't say there weren't good things this week, but it just kind of felt like certain things dragged on Raw, where SmackDown, everything went a lot smoother. Maybe, again, it's not the show overall, it's the extra hour that Raw has to carry and fill in, and they have to drag on a little bit more because of it. I don't really know, but I've always, basically said that Raw should cut down to 2 hours and we get a better show. That's my thoughts, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for Dragon Ball Super and Ninja Turtles. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in, and I will see you then. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more. I'm out for now. Till then.